What is that place?
Where the counselors were meant to watch the consecration of the Icon. The start of the Great Journey.
There is still time to stop the key from turning.
I must get inside.
Then mount up, Arbiter. I know a way to break those doors.
Oh no! I forgot to cut the recording between this level and the last level. Shit. Fine, whatever. Just slightly more editing work for whoever edits this. Might be me, might be the other person. Assuming they get time too. Well, yeah, it'll probably be me though. Since I don't trust my internet connection to send footage over, and I don't want to physically fucking drive the hard disk over, because that would be stupid. Sorry. I totally forgot that Elgato, when you record shit, makes two versions of everything you record. It makes a direct copy, and then it makes a library copy, which just goes into a big folder. So I have like 400 gigabytes of footage. I need to know if I'm going to keep that as a backup for anything, or if I'm gonna delete it. So I already deleted a lot of footage that I either wasn't gonna use or didn't have space for on my other hard drive. Some of which I probably should have kept, but it's like, some of that was from 2 years ago, and it's like, are we really gonna upload footage from 2 years ago for a thing we may not even continue doing? Probably not. Some of it's more recent, but it wasn't very good, or it was corrupted, or it's just like, I don't really feel like putting it out. We did a whole thing on like the fucking 2005 King Kong game, and like a bunch of other like pseudo-horror, like Halloween-ish games a few years ago, because we're gonna do a Halloween upload. There's also a bunch of other stuff we covered. Like, we did a Dead Space video in which we filled a room with like 30 or 40 necromorphs because we kept not killing them. So whenever we went into a room that would have a combat area, they would all spawn. And it got to the point where the game was like unpassable because there were too many of them spawned in one room to actually kill. It was really stupid. I kind of wish I still had that because I could clip that and just like keep that part of the video. But that disappeared a while ago. It's like, that's the problem with stuff like that, is that when you have something that's actually really good, you can't either use it or it's completely wasted. Because that was like a 2-hour recording session, and like the rest of the video was complete garbage. That was the only thing that stood out, and that section was hilarious, but it was like the last 30 seconds of the video. So, also this level's completely different. This place is supposed to be sandy, and it was like raining way harder in the original, actually. Oh shit. That thing doesn't go away either. Ugh. Fuck off. It just sticks around to shoot at you, and then like, that's it. There's no other point to it being here. Fuck off, you. Oh, those god rays on it are a bit weird. Did the fucking Spectre explode? Is it gone? I think it might have left. Good. Bastard. Dude, I'm standing right here. You don't need to use the radio.
I thought he was dead.
I love that he just pops out from behind a fucking box.
Aid, Arbiter. It will
Okay, cool. I'll appreciate that. So why the fuck aren't they on our team in the next game? Like, actually, what the fuck? Please don't die in like 2 seconds. God damn it. Fine.
I thought he was dead. Hold your fire. Hunters have come to our aid, Arbiter.
Sick.
Fight by our side.
Apparently I have to precede all of you fucking idiots. Oh my god, open the fucking door. Okay, that works too. Can you please not die? I'd like to finish this level with 4 hunters. That's the problem with all these enemies throwing fucking plasma grenades. Is that in Halo 2, for some reason, that stuns hunters. I'm not sure why. I don't remember it doing it in the original game. That feels like something that's only in the MCC version, but I'm probably wrong about that, like I am about most things. Bit weird that the fucking brutes. Come on, man. Really? I liked him. You guys are just good for nothing, huh? What? Lame. This is not to OSHA standard. Why is there no fucking... whatever. Okay. Oh. We're moving up? Okay. The idea that Jackal's shield could withstand the fucking force of a hunter's thing. Words. Shut up. Fuel rod beam. That blood is... oh right, brutes have red blood. This section sucks because the hunters will just sit there and fucking shoot at the phantom, like, and die. And that sucks, because they're stupid. Hey, no, stop that. Which one of these has the hunters in it? That one. Hey, why do they have their guns if they're in the fucking prison cells? That's a bit odd. Which one is it? Yeah, which one is it? Oh, there it is. It's a bad terminal. Had to go into prison.
The only one I would trust with this information is probably dead right now. He was commander of the fleet that brought me to this system. Fel Vadimi was his name. But after hearing you tell of the destruction of the ring, I cannot believe that he still lives. His orders were to secure the ring, to prepare it for the arrival of the Hierarchs. Vadimi never fails in his duties. If the ring is no more, then Vadimi must be dead.
Duty can indeed be a dangerous virtue. But even if he did live, wouldn't this sense of duty make him quite unlikely to set aside his allegiance to the Prophets?
Perhaps not. And he would never betray our people. No, if we were able to just speak to him, explain everything you have told me. But no, these are futile hopes. If he did live, and if he was returned to the High Prophets, they would most certainly punish him for the destruction of the ring. In fact, he would be the exact kind of leader the Hierarchs would make Arbiter. They would need someone to blame for the loss of the ring. His influence within the fleet grew with every one of his victories over the humans.
And if he did become Arbiter?
Then he would be lost to our cause. Without the knowledge you've shared with me, he would obey the Prophets without question. I doubt he would even respond to his former name. I don't know what it would take to overcome, but as you say, we don't have time to ask such questions, and Vadimi is almost certainly dead.
If all your hopes rest on him, then I fear for the future of this galaxy.
As do I, Oracle. As do I. But I will begin our fight. Make others aware of the lies the Prophets whisper in our ears. And soon, we will find more who will take up our cause.
Yay. Sorry, I was looking at porn. Anyway, hello, hunters. It'd be cool if you could have, like, a hunter sidekick for the whole game. They get very little elucidation on their fucking... God, that is so lame. No, Marines! Oh my god, calm down. Nope. Hey! What? Johnson? Other Marines. Wait, you're not Johnson.
Listen, you don't like me and I sure as hell don't like you. But if we don't do something,
How did Johnson do like a fucking 12-foot vertical jump onto
we're
that?
all gonna die.
Tartarus has locked himself inside the control room.
Well, I just happen to have a key. Come on, grab a banshee and give me
It's
some
interesting that Johnson is the first person to make a fucking outreach between species. I guess that's because he was here when the, I guess the humans just fucking exploded off screen. I think that's because he was here when the, Human Covenant War started. That makes sense. Yeah, sure thing. I do find it kind of hilarious that, like, in joke that a lot of elites have, like, a crush on the Arbiter, which is kind of funny. I mean, who wouldn't have a crush on Keith David, to be honest? Right? Shit. Wrong button in this one. It's that button. Okay. Yeah, the Halo 2 Banshee is weird in its behavior. It's the first time Banshee tricks were involved. So, they were still, like, feeling things out. This whole section is stupid because the Scarab's actually invincible, so you're just kind of puttering around not doing anything. You could just fly, like, straight to the end of the level and not do a goddamn thing, and nothing would change. It would not change the way the level plays out even a little bit. Which is a little disappointing. I'd much rather have, like, a cool section where you're, like, on the fucking thing and you're protecting it from borders, kind of like the fucking rig level in Gears 2, which is one of the best levels in that entire fucking game. The rig level... Gears 2 is such a fucking great game. Holy shit. I cannot go on enough about how good Gears 2 is. I was there when it came out. I got the little RC Centaur. But, man, holy fuck. Gears 2 is fantastic. It's one of my favorite games of all time. That's already blown up. Like, if I had to put, like, favorite Xbox 360 games, Halo 3 and Gears of War 2 are, like, at the top of the list. There's a few others. Probably some games that shouldn't actually deserve to be up there, but games I really liked. I mean, I've had, like, how many hours of Fable 2 did I play? That game sucks, and I love it. I'm fully willing to admit that it's not a very good game, but I still really like it. I think that's because I'm an idiot. Yeah, they really needed to beef the fucking Banshee Bomb. Hey, at least it's not as bad as the one in Halo Infinite where it takes 3 fucking Banshee Bombs to kill a single Spartan. Like, yeah, the Banshees were overpowered in Halo 5's multiplayer, but that's because it's a fucking Banshee. I'm fully fine with a fucking 3-dimensional aerial vehicle being overpowered. That's kind of the whole fucking point. My god, does an aerial missile do a bunch of damage to a fucking person that's not in a vehicle? Yeah, it probably should. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitter. Oh my god, fuck off. Yeah, I don't like how aggressive the fucking Banshees are at this level. It doesn't help that the vehicles in Halo 2 fold like paper mache, and they infinitely respawn. I despise infinitely respawning enemies. There's no excuse. The only time enemies should infinitely respawn is if you're playing Horde mode. At least you can actually hit stuff with the fucking unguided projectiles in this game. The Banshee Bomb is, like, only useful as an unguided projectile in Halo 1 and 2 because it moves so quickly in Halo 2 and because everything moves so slowly in Halo 1. For, like, every other game, like, the Banshee Bomb has to be guided slightly in order for it to actually hit anything. Fun fact, if you flip this guy out of his Wraith, he'll fucking stand around because his AI isn't coded to actually attack you and he doesn't have a weapon. It's really stupid looking. Oh my god, fuck off. I hate the fucking Banshees. I hate to fly them, I hate to fight them, they are so annoying. Everything about them. There's a fucking thing up there you can get. I have it already, so I'm not gonna get it. Plus you need a Spectre anyway. It doesn't work if you're in a Banshee. Oh great, my Banshee's screwed up, so it's not firing on center. Cool. Alright, let's go. Fuck, how is it? This. That. Shit. It doesn't make that noise when you get stuck in this game, so it's really hard to tell. Yay, counter hit. Oh, we all have fun here, right? This cutscene is stupid for so many reasons. But I will say, I appreciate that they tried to just talk. The power of just talk does not win the day, but I appreciate the application. It's weird that he's got like a riveted collar piece.
Stop. Impossible.
And yet, possible.
And disobey the Hierarchs? There are things about Halo even the Hierarchs do not understand. Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy. Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the seven.
Not another word.
Please. Don't shake the light bulb. If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the Galactic Center died as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
I appreciate the fact that the Arbiter was willing to fucking not fight Tartarus and like forgive the fact that the brutes like were killing everyone if Tartarus saw reason. I kind of want to see how that like universe would have played out. Like the universe in which there isn't even a Covenant Splinter faction and like the war just ends right here. I feel like that could have been really interesting. Unfortunately, that was never going to happen. Aw, my Banshee. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Hello, elites that spawn out of nowhere. Johnson, shoot him already. Fuck. There we go. I refuse to play by this game's rules. It's all well and good that it didn't get enough energy to fire, or however the fuck this ring works, but shouldn't what that does happen right there cause like a massive amount of radiation that would still hurt everyone on the ring at the current moment? Radiation doesn't just dissipate. I mean, it's like a force that acts like a particle and settles like dust, but still.
Communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of
Communicating with what?
the other installations.
Show me.
Failsafe protocol. In the event of
Radiation is an effect.
the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
Yeah, sorry I beat the shit out of you guys earlier.
We've got a new contact. Unknown classification.
Oh, Earth looks so pretty and on fire.
Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that
Weird,
ship?
his teeth look really bad there for some reason.
Sir, finishing this fight.
In fucking 4 years. And then Halo was over. It does kind of suck that because this is the MCC version, we don't get the fantastic credit music that Halo 2 originally has. But I didn't want to fucking drag out, well, ironically enough, I wouldn't be dragging it out anywhere. My Xbox original is literally sitting right next to my Xbox One, but I didn't want to plug it in. Because getting it to work with the Elgato capture system is a nightmare, and there's only a 50% chance that it wouldn't be recording it in black and white. I'm probably going to be getting a modded original at some point that just has an HDMI port in the back of it, but that's a later project because those cost $400, and I'd rather get an Xbox Series X before buying a modded retro console.
All right. Shoot.
I'm still super pissy about Microsoft fucking up that whole thing.